R&B singer and pop artist Usher is an 8-time Grammy winner, best known for his best-selling album Confessions, as well as the songs Yeah, Nice and Slow, You Remind Me, and My Boo. He entered the fame game at age 14 after a performance on Star Search led to a recording contract with LaFace Records. Usher released his first album in 1994 at age 15 and began dominating the airwaves later that decade. In 2004, Confessions brought even greater success. His first number one album sold more than 1 million copies in its first week and led to 3 Grammy Awards. His most recent album is the 2024's Coming Home, which came out 2 days before his astonishing record-breaking performance at the Super Bowl 56 halftime show. I'm your host, James Shelton, and this is The Melody.
Student, now we're ready to share stories of melodies that fill the air. From rock and roll to soul and everything in between. We'll take you on a journey, it's a sonic dream. Welcome to the Melody Podcast, where music comes alive.
Usher Terry Raymond IV was born on October 14th, 1978, in Dallas, and he was raised in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He began singing in his church choir when he was 6 years old. 2 years after moving with his mother and brother to Atlanta, Usher performed on the hit talent competition show Star Search and landed a recording contract with LaFace Records soon after. He released his self-titled first album in 1994 at the age of 15. Usher soon became known for his polished vocals, broad vocal range, chic style, and sexy dance moves, and his sensual ballads. Since the late 1990s, Usher has been a dominant player in the music industry. He's moved across several different music genres, including R&B, blues, and pop, with his 8 solo studio albums. Following Usher in 1984, he released his second album, My Way, in 1997. The album included singles Nice and Slow, which became Usher's first number one hit, and You Make Me Wanna skyrocketed the young artist to fame, selling more than 7 million copies to date. Usher was quickly landed for his fluid vocals and addictive melodies. He also became known for incorporating sexual themes into his songs, performances, and music videos. Usher released 8701 in 2001. The incredible successful album included the number one song You Got It Bad, as well as 2 Grammy award-winning singles, You Remind Me and You Don't Have to Call. More than 4 million copies of 8701 have been sold in the United States alone. A decade after making his first album, Usher released Confessions in 2004, which was an extremely well received. More than 1 million copies of the album were sold in its first week, and sales have accumulated to nearly 20 million copies worldwide. The number one album included the number one songs Burn, Confessions Part 2, and Yeah, a collaboration with Ludacris and Lil Jon that held the top spot on the Billboard Hot 100 for 12 weeks. Billboard later named Yeah the Hot 100 Song of the Year. My Boo, a duet with Alicia Keys, also released in 2004 and landed him another number one song. By this time, Usher has had an incredible impression track record. He has achieved 13 top 20 hits, 7 of which were number one singles. He was named Artist of the Year at the 2004 Billboard Music Awards. A year later, he received 3 Grammy Awards: Best Contemporary R&B Album for Confessions, Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group for My Boo, and Best Rap/Song Collaboration for Yeah, and 2 People's Choice Awards. Fans were eager for Usher's next effort. Here I Stand, which was released in 2008, the album quickly captured the number one spot on the Billboard 200 and is largely remembered for its number one single, Love in This Club, featuring Young Jeezy. The song went platinum within 2 months of its release, and the album followed. After the release of Raymond vs. Raymond in 2010, Usher won 2 more Grammys for Best Contemporary R&B Album and Best Male R&B Performance for There Goes My Baby. In all, the singer has won 8 Grammys and 19 Billboard Music Awards, among other honors. In June of 2012, he produced Looking for Myself, which was his 4th consecutive album to find a #1 spot on the Billboard's albums chart. In September of 2016, Usher released his 8th studio album, Hard to Love, that features the singles No Limit, Crash, Missing You, and Rivals. It was first made available exclusively through the streaming service Tidal, which Usher co-owns with Jay-Z and other big-name musicians, but was later made available on all other streaming services as well. Outside of music, Usher has worked as a movie and stage actor. One of his earliest roles was in the teen horror film The Facility in 1998. He went on to make guest appearances on several television shows, including a role as Marvin Gaye on the program American Dreams in 2002. In 2005, Usher played a disc jockey in the movie In the Mix, and a year later he landed the lead role for Billy Flynn in the Broadway play Chicago in 2006. In March of 2013, Usher returned to reality TV, this time as a judge and coach. He and Latin singer Shakira joined NBC's popular singing competition show The Voice for season 4, replacing CeeLo Green and Christina Aguilera. Usher and Shakira starred on the show alongside returning judges, coaches Adam Levine and Blake Shelton. Usher soon won over TV viewers with his offbeat coaching style. Despite the success, he sat out the next season before returning for season 6, which his protege Josh Kaufman won. Usher also stays busy with his charity, New Look Foundation, which was founded in 1999. The organization provides funding for children in foster care and service programs. It holds conferences and camps for at-risk youth and works to promote leadership skills for kids in improvised communities. For his work with the nonprofit, Usher has received honors from such groups as the Boys and Girls Club of America, the Trumpet Foundation, and the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Additionally, Usher has invested in several entrepreneurial endeavors. He owns the record label US Records and a men's cologne line. He is also a part owner in the music streaming service Tidal, and is a co-owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers basketball team. In the early 2000s, Usher dated Chili, a former member of an all-female group TLC. In 2007, he married Tamika Foster. Usher and Foster have 2 children together. Usher Raymond the fifth, born in 2007, and Navid, born in 2008. The couple divorced in 2009. In July of 2012, Foster's 11-year-old son from a previous relationship, Usher's stepson, Kyle Grover, suffered to a severe brain injury in a water accident. According to several media reports, Grover had been riding on an inflatable tube on Lake Lanier in Atlanta when a jet ski struck him in the head and knocked him unconscious. After being rushed to a local hospital, Grover was declared brain dead by doctors. Tragically struck Usher's family again the following August. His son, Usher Raymond V, got caught in a pool drain at the singer's Atlanta home. Usher's aunt was watching the child when the incident happened and had tried to free the boy. The child was taken to the nearby hospital and survived his injuries. After the incident, Usher's ex-wife Tamika Foster launched a legal battle to regain custody of the couple's 2 children. She claims that the singer was not capable of providing daily caregiving and supervision for the minor children. In her legal filing, according to CNN, the judge in the case disagreed with Foster and allowed Usher to retain custody of the children. In September of 2015, Usher married his longtime girlfriend and manager, Grace Miguel, who was a top executive at Def Jam Records. After 2 years of marriage, they announced their separation in March of 2018. In September of 2020, Usher and his girlfriend Jen, I cannot say her last name. I'm gonna try. Jen Go Akochia welcomed a daughter named Sovereign Bo. The next September, the pair had their second child together, whose name is Saya Castro. Usher recently released his new album Coming Home on February 9th, 2024, just 2 days before his record-breaking performance at Super Bowl 56. I'm sorry, some of these names on here I can't say. I'm a very country person, so I may have trouble with saying some of the names. Comment on this if you know how to say them, and let me know how to say them, I guess. Usher's top 5 songs are number 1 with Yeah with 1.4 billion streams, number 2 with DJ Got Us Falling in Love with 850 million streams, number 3 with My Boo 765 million streams, number 4 with You Remind Me with 370 million streams, and number 5 You Got It Bad with 350 million streams. Usher's net worth at the time of this recording is around 180 million. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. Thanks for living. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a rating of 5 stars and share this podcast with your friends. Like us on social media at The Melody Pod, and visit shopmelody.com to become a member and to purchase some awesome podcast gear to show your love for the Melody Podcast and Melody Media. Thank you for supporting Melody Media and the Melody Podcast. I sincerely appreciate it. Make sure you check out shopmelody.com. We'll see you next time.